Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for. Sorry, I just got to make sure I actually have enough battery to do your reading right now. That would be bad, but I do. So thank you for being here. We're going to do a bonus reading for June. We're going to do the biggest unforeseen changes coming in for you at this time, Leo. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time, Leo. But let's see what is going on for you here, Leo. I feel like some of you could be worried at this time. This came up for pretty much every single sign, that there could be some worries or fears at this time. Part of me feels like, I don't know, like it just could be, everything that's going on in the world could be causing some worries or fears or concerns. And so, I would just be careful to protect your energy. I always tell people don't watch the news, right? And so, that's one great way to protect your energy is don't watch what's going on. Yes, I totally understand like needing to stay informed and stay up to date, but, if it's affecting your mental state, it's not worth it. It's not worth knowing what's going on. They say ignorance is bliss, right? So it's like, do you really need to know, what Kim Kardashian and Kanye are doing? Do you really need to hear that Kanye is going to run for president but probably lose in the first place? No. Nobody cares, right? Really, nobody cares. So I would say no. But you have the message of concern card here. So I feel for a lot of you that there could be, I feel this is more global. You have the world card here as well. That is the one difference between you and everybody else here, Leo, is that everybody else was more kind of about them, right? Bunch of greedy signs, right? But don't tell anybody else I said that. And but for you, I feel like you're more concerned on a global level. I feel like you're more concerned on a big picture kind of level here with this message of concern. I do want to get more details on this. Could be involving children. For some of you, I feel like this message of concern could be involving your children if you have them. I wouldn't really worry about it, by the way. I'm not going to make you wait till the end. To me, it looks like whatever this is going to work out. Wouldn't worry about it if it's involving your children. For others, if it's not involving children, I would just say the message you could be receiving is probably about a new opportunity or something new, because that child card can just represent a new opportunity. You have the Five of Cups, the World, and the Chariot. Actually, pretty good energy. I mean, that is like a victory. For some of you, this could also just be a move as well, or the message that you're receiving could be about a move, because Chariot, Ten of Swords here, and the Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, these are like more like moving cards. And the Ten of Swords actually doesn't even have to be that bad of a card. Again, the Ten of Swords can just represent a move. It can represent the death of one thing, moving on to something new. So for some of you, this is just a move. But you have the Five of Cups, the World, and the Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you need to, really, it's like this reading is asking you to focus on the bright side. Five of Cups kind of does say focus on the bright side. It says stop focusing on the spilt over cups. Focus on the two cups behind you that are still standing. So I do feel this is saying that it's going to be very important for you. Like your focus is very important at this time. You even have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups kind of says like what you nurture is what you bring into existence. So it's like, again, if you are constantly focusing about, whatever is going on in the news, the bad stuff, then that's what you're just going to attract more of it. If you focus on the good stuff, then you're going to attract more good stuff in your life. For a lot of you, I feel that this is definitely you going through a birthing process. I love the World card. It is a card of completion and ending a cycle, but it can definitely represent a birth or kind of being stuck in the squeeze. And you have the Chariot as well. I'm getting like a need to trust that you're being led in the right direction with the Chariot. Definitely a victory coming in for you here, Leo. But let's see here, Leo. You have the Moon. Pretty much everybody has had the Moon during these readings as well. What I would say is just a lack of detail, right? The Moon can represent secrets, mysteries, hidden things, and I do feel there is just a general lack of understanding at this time. And I don't even mean like nobody understands anything. And what I mean by that is, I just think that you could have certain goals, things that you're trying to achieve, and either they look impossible, so it's like maybe there's something you desire to have in your life at this time. It looks impossible. It's really not, is what the Moon card says. Or it's like you could be worried about something, and the Moon could say maybe you do need to worry about it, maybe you don't. The Moon is about just needing to keep pushing forward, right? You have the Star. There's a lot of hope. Something's giving you hope at this time, Leo. Actually, this is turning out to be okay, is what I would say to you. And you have the Four of Pentacles. Again, for some of you, I feel, as always, it wouldn't be a Leo reading if I didn't tell you that, pretty much that you need to try new things. Four of Pentacles is kind of like holding on to the way things have always been done. So I feel like if you could release that, that would be a good thing for you with the Four of Pentacles. Some of you are definitely moving on to something new. You have this Breathe card here. When you're going through a lot of changes, I do feel like you should be kind of like breathing, resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, all that other good stuff. So I would just take some time to breathe with this energy here. You have the Empress, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be kind of expanding at this time with that Three of Wands energy, which is a good thing. The Empress is a card of kind of going from winter to spring. It's interesting to have this Ten of Swords here. I do feel like for some of you, you need to realize that something is dead, done, over with. But I don't think you're, like let's say you have a business, for example. It's like the business isn't dying, but you are definitely taking it to a new level, or at least you have the opportunity to take your business to the next level with this energy. I feel kind of weird about this Three of Wands because it is a card of expansion, but I almost feel like it's saying not too quick, not too fast. So it's like if you're making changes in your business, I feel like this is saying, yeah, you're changing things, but take your time. Don't try to like rush these changes. Same thing in love as well. I feel like it's saying, take your time with these changes. I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well, Leo, with that Empress energy. You have the Knight of Swords here, the Five of Pentacles here, and the Two of Cups. I feel like if you have new love at this time, Leo, that like I would say, number one, if you have new love in your life at this time, could be an air sign. You have Aquarius here, could be any air sign that you're dealing with, could also be a water sign as well. I would say if you have love coming into your life, don't rush, number one, with that Knight of Swords. I don't think you would rush the relationship in the first place with that Five of Pentacles, but I feel like the Five of Pentacles is saying, don't think that this relationship is going to come to an end. I feel like the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords here could be you getting into a relationship and worrying that it's going to come to an end very quickly. I would say get out of your head. Five of Pentacles very specifically says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. So I feel for some of you, this is saying, do not call attention to your weaknesses. I kind of feel Libra energy here. I did Libra yesterday, actually, but I'm pretty sure Libra had something about needing to kind of... I think Libra had something about Leo in the reading. So if you're dealing with Libra, that would make sense. I just wouldn't rush the relationship. Take time, enjoy it. Look, if I remember correctly, their reading was amazing. So if you're dealing with a Libra, I think it would be very positive. I just wouldn't rush. I would also say do not call attention to your weaknesses. Here, I feel like in general, in your life, this is saying you need to double down on your strengths at this time. I am convinced that the Capricorn cycle that we went through with Saturn and Capricorn and then like all the other planets that were in Capricorn last year and everything, I am convinced that was to make us focus on our strengths. We really need to be focusing on our strengths at this time, and we need to double down on the things that we're good at. If we do that, we'll be very successful. If we don't, then we won't. I almost feel like it's like the universe is trying to get you to like free up mental space. If you do what you're good at, it doesn't require much work. It doesn't require much effort. If you're focusing on things you're not good at, then that requires a lot of mental effort, right? I feel like the universe is trying to get you to free up like mental space with this right here, the Ten of Swords, for whatever reason. Maybe just to make your life easier, right? You have the Two of Cups here. And then you have the Two of Cups here as well. The Two of Cups is kind of like it's love, number one. So some of you are definitely attracting a very positive relationship here. Some of you are on the path to marriage. Ace of Pentacles, to me, is the path to marriage. But for others, Two of Cups is you and your higher self. It is like the things that you resonate with, the things you match up with. So there's clearly something that is a perfect match for you to be doing. This could be like in work or in business, and that's what I think you need to focus on. And I say this also because of this Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles here. Queen of Cups, she is like sometimes holding a cup, and she's like very, very focused on that cup, like on a traditional Queen of Cups, and it almost looks like a trophy. To me, the Queen of Cups can represent keeping your eye on the prize. It represents nurturing, represents kind, caring energy, represents intuitive energy as well. But, to me, it can also say you need to nurture something into existence, and that's why you need to focus, I feel, on your strengths at this time, Leo. and really focus on what you're good at. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of growth potential and, growth potential, success, good things. So I feel like there's something coming in for you that's going to be very good. This is the only thing that's going to hold things back. I feel like if you're not trying something new, that's going to keep you stuck, basically, in a big way. I would be like trying new things, especially for those of you in work, career, or business. I would be trying something new like every single day. What I'm going to tell you is based off the cards here is like maybe 100 of your ideas don't work, but like the one idea that does work is just gonna blow everything else out of the water. So I would be coming up with a lot of ideas here in this row, because I feel like it's like saying that your ideas are kind of gold at this time, but we don't just find gold, right? You have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold, and that's what I feel like this is saying. Is that you're going to have to move a lot of dirt. But if you do that, your life will never be the same again. And it's like, yeah, you're going to have to put in the work. But if you do that, you'll be very successful. Where is this going, Leo? You have the Five of Swords here. I feel like you're very worried about past breakups, especially for those of you that are in new relationships. I feel like you're questioning relationships a lot. And I would just be careful of, if you're in a new relationship, I would just treat it as a new relationship, because I'm getting, for whatever reason, it's popping into my head, and sorry, but my allergies are bad, and I got something in my eye, and it itches, Leo. But what I would say here is that I feel like for a lot of you that there are some concerns about past relationships, and these concerns could be it's almost like you're reflecting them into new relationships. I would just be careful of that, just so you don't, kind of ruin something that could be good for you. It is kind of popping into my head as a warning here, not to do that. So, that's what I would say there with that Five of Swords energy. You have the Ten of Wands here as well. Definitely needing to work. Like I said, it's going to be a burden. But he's about to get to this village here on this card. There's a village right here if it wants to focus. I don't think it's going to focus, Leo, but there's a village right there. And it's basically like saying he's about to get to the end of his journey. But again, you have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold. So I feel like you need to realize that. And you have the King of Pentacles. You always get this card. I'm always saying, if you're doing things, to me, King of Pentacles is my card. I call it the Blockbuster card, right? King of Pentacles is like, I always say the company Blockbuster, which doesn't exist anymore. Blockbuster had the opportunity to buy Netflix, right? But they couldn't see it. So it's like, to me, when the king, with this type of energy here, and especially in your reading, it's basically saying you need to try new things, because you don't want to end up like a dinosaur. You don't want to end up extinct, Leo, right? So if you have a business, if you have a job, if you have a career, I would definitely be trying something new here. It's funny because one of my favorite books of all time, it's called Choose Yourself, and it's by a guy named James Altucher, and I just read it because I've been talking about it a lot because I just read it again. It's one of those books I read pretty much every single year, and one of his ideas in his book is to write down 10 ideas a day, and he just says you write down 10 ideas. It could be about anything. It could be about like, starting a new business. It could be about, 10 ideas for pickup lines. It could be anything, right? And you throw the ideas away. It's the point isn't to have good ideas. The point is to exercise your idea muscle. And that's popping into my head here. I feel like you need to exercise your ideas, because this is very stale energy that I'm getting. And I'm not calling you out or saying that you're old or anything like that, Leo. But what I am saying is I feel like some like a new injection of new ideas into your business, your love life, your business life, whatever, would be very beneficial as well. It's like I even got into an argument with someone the other day about relationships personally, right? I'll just tell you. And it's kind of funny because I had very specific beliefs, right? And getting into this argument, it wasn't really an argument. It was just a strong conversation. Let's put it that way, right? And I'm still friends with this person, so it doesn't matter. But they made me look at things in a different way. They made me, it was one of those conversations where I was like, damn, they really got me thinking about, kind of like another way of doing things. I get that for you here. Like, I feel like for some of you, it's almost like you're being presented an opportunity to look at things a different way. I would take it. Why is this important? Let's find out right now. Because, you have the Eight of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve you. So that's a good thing. Three of Swords, I feel like you're walking away from past heartbreaks for sure. And you have the Ace of Wands, new beginning. I feel like this is important for a new beginning. I wouldn't worry about that Three of Swords and that Eight of Cups. I feel like this is saying that you are experiencing a change in your life, Leo. I feel like it's just saying that you're experiencing things differently. So let's see where this is going, Leo. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're putting in the work. He's got his armor on. I feel like for some of you, you are like slowly moving forward here with this energy. I feel like you are kind of, taking one foot in front of the other. You could be being a little bit cautious. You have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you can take your armor off. I feel like you can charge forward quickly towards something new. If you're like in a new relationship, I feel like it is safe for you to love, is what this is saying. I feel like it is safe for you to move forward in, in this connection. If you're thinking about starting a new business, starting a new job, pretty much anything, then I would get moving here. Yep. Magician, Ace of Wands, something new has sparked your interest, whether it's a new business, a new job, new idea, a new location. I would move towards something new here, Leo, is what this reading is saying to me. But I feel like there's a lot of good success coming in for you here. Yep, you have this main male card. This could be you. Again, I don't attach gender to my cards, especially in a general reading. That could just be you, being the main person in this reading here, Leo. Yeah, too many concerns. You gotta get out of your head here, is what I'm gonna say to you, Leo. Yeah, because you're like in this in-between world. But I love this card. It's like, this is a perfect explanation of where you're at. It's like, you've been in black and white. You're about to enter into this world of color, right? You're about to enter into this amazing new world. And I feel like that could be why you're kind of like concerned. You're not sure if things are going to work out in the future, but they are. So I love this for you, Leo. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. But thank you, Leo, and definitely enjoy your month.